Everybody. So in this video, we're going to talk about making silhouettes, thumbnail silhouettes. These are quick character studies, quick character designs. They're not meant to take you very long. And then you're going to couple this with a few other processes later down the road to add detail to them. But in this instance, I'm just going to show you um, how to take a bunch of images from the internet, cut them up, combine them together, and then make a silhouette out of them. It's really easy stuff to do. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to want to grab a bunch of images. I've done that already, and I've stuck them in a folder. If I open up my mini bridge here, you can see I grabbed a bunch of different images, different poses, things that I thought were kind of interesting. Now, we're just paying attention to outlines at this point. We're not thinking too much about um, detail. So really, I was just trying to look for interesting silhouettes and outlines. Um, so as you can see, I cut, just open up this one real quick. So I cut them up, and I sort of just found which ones I wanted and I thought were kind of interesting. I could do it to any of these others. Actually, let's go ahead and open, sort of show you really quickly. Let's change the gorilla to the elephant. So you can just drag, if you have your bridge open, you can just drag and place, and then kind of make bigger, hit enter. Now this is just a placed image, so you can move it around. You can't actually edit it. If you want to edit it, grab a tool, and click on it. It'll ask you if you want that object to be rasterized. You just say yes. It just means it converts it to pixel data. If at any time you want to select any of these items and move it around, if you have your selection tool activated, just hold a control or command and click on something, and that will let you automatically grab a layer, whatever layer it is. You can, if you open up the layer window, you can kind of see that it's selecting the different layers as I move it around. And that will just grab that layer and let you move around with it. So I'm actually going to get rid of the gorilla here. I'll just go with the elephant. Now I just want the silhouette, so what I'm going to do is grab my eraser tool. I've got it set at 100 hardness. I'm using kind of the hard edge eraser tool. You can see it looks like that. I'm going to just sort of go with this outline here. I'm not freehanding all this, I'm freehanding some of it, and then I'm just holding shift to do straight lines, to kind of pull parts that I want here. Come back and clean up some of this with a small eraser real quick. Speed is kind of the whole point to this exercise. Alright, so again, silhouette. I'm not looking at detail. I'm going to make a smaller eraser and come in here and clean these parts up. Alright, so this is foot. Just kind of make it look like that. Okay, so that looks pretty good. Next, we're going to grab your wand tool, so you can just hit W, set your tolerance to 255, which is the highest. Select this outside stuff we don't want, and then you can just hit delete, it goes away. And then Command D or Control D to deselect. So I've got this guy now, which is great. Before I move any further, I'm going to go ahead and go into silhouette mode. So what we're going to do is, with the layer selected that you want, you're going to go to Hue and Saturation. You're going to drop the saturation, and you're going to drop the lightness. That will give you a nice black outline. So we're going to do that for everything. Let's do this really quick. That gives you silhouette. And then we're going to arrange silhouettes. So we've almost a silhouette already. Alright, so now we've got our nice black kind of things to work with here. So just kind of find this. Oops. Just sort of arrange some things and maybe make them smaller. You're just looking for kind of interesting shapes at this point. It doesn't really matter too much details look like. Let's get this. So it's I'm going to try to keep his hands so narrow. Excuse me. Grab a warp tool here. Tweak it in there just a little bit. Okay. This one just a tiny bit, not too much, because we are going to come in and do some editing later. You'll notice it's not as sharp as you want it to be. You can always come in and clean that up later too. And this guy, that's the head. Okay, I don't really like this arm, so I'm going to go ahead and erase it. And this feels a little too abrupt, so I'm going to copy this part. Just sort of balance out that mass that we have right there. So I think I need one more piece. Give him tentacles so we can bring the elephant back in. That's it. Move it. Zoom in it. Let's do this. Again, just make the shape so. Just make the shape. Or actually, we could go find some squid tentacles. Could work really well too. It might actually be better if they be higher resolution. That doesn't look very good. Oops. So I'm going to pause, find some squid tentacles, and come right back. I've got some squid tentacles in here somewhere now. There we go. Let's bring our squid in. Of course, it's a giant picture. And I'm going to only take part of it that I want, which seems like this one. Remember, we're just working with outlines, so you don't have to be too. Yeah. Let's go ahead and hide the rest. You have to be too careful here. Do want to preserve kind of this nice. Actually, we could just grab this real quick. This part. Go down to 5. Just get rid of the black here. Doesn't have to be super clean because, again, just worrying about the outlines. Okay, that's good. It's a faster way to do it. And then let's go. also do it. Back. All right. So this is the basic part that I want. Again, remember hue saturation. Just drop your saturation. Drop your lightness. Find some of these fuzzy edges that we kind of want to get rid of. Okay. Flip it. Zoom out a little bit. Change some of the details just a little bit on the silhouette, so it doesn't look too much like a copy. And it is. So can't get away from it, but just change a few things. Let's do just a little different. Okay, so this is okay. I would, if I was doing this for myself, I'd add a whole bunch more. Maybe change their scale, but we just want sort of this rough outline here. I'm also going to actually using this a little bit. So preserve. So let's put this. Helps to kind of preserve this transition here a little bit. So then you can, if you want to, grab your brush tool and come in and add some details. Again, you can use whatever brush you want. Yeah, I'm not very fond of that brush tool, but you can add whatever you want in here. You could actually, if you wanted, might be faster, just grab your round, come in here and drop some paint down. Don't forget to vary your brush size. Just drop some paint down in a few places. I'm just going to add sort of the idea of maybe a couple of tiny things. And again, I'm doing this on its own layer, so it's going to look a little funny. But then we're going to drop these all down into their own layer, and then you can come in with your eraser tool. give the idea of little details that weren't already there, so that mine has something to kind of play with. Yeah, that looks a lot better. I'm actually pretty happy with that. So there's my silhouette. This one's good. But you see I've got it all in these different layers, which is not what I want for the next step. And then you're just going to E it all down, and bam, you've got a nice character design already. So this is what I want you to do when you're making your thumbnail silhouettes. This is a very easy, very fast way to do this, and you don't need any real drawing skill in order to do this. You just need to know how Photoshop works. So once this is done, you'll make a bunch of these, and then you'll go on to the next step, which is in the Control Paint tutorials. So, all right, have fun and enjoy. Hope you have a lot of luck with this process.